If you're wondering why the algorithm sent you this video, it's probably because they think you're a virgin. Ever wonder why you've never had sex or kissed a girl or even hugged a girl? Meanwhile, there are guys who walk around school talking to a lot of girls like he has magic powers or something. Just in case you ride the short bus, it's not a superpower. Someone must have told them before and you haven't heard anything about this. Don't worry, I was there too. Let me share with the class. Okay. This one is probably one of the most talked about, but let's go even further than that. To understand W's, you have to stop being quiet. Stop being too shy. But that in itself is already a problem because now you'll be stuck in your head thinking, I shouldn't be this way. And if this is not you, move on to the next step. I'm here to start from zero. Chances are if you've tried and you're still kind of quiet, you're trapped in your head, you've had past traumas, you've told yourself, I've tried this before, it didn't work out, so it's not gonna work out now. Or you're straight up just scared of people judging you. The first step is to accept it. What people think of you doesn't matter. You're the boss. You're the king. It's your life. Why is someone else ruining it for you? Remember, you have to understand who and what are you so scared of? Are they a good person or not? And you won't know unless you start talking to them. But if they're not, fuck them. Send them to hell. Stop talking to them. On to the next person, the next person. Trust me, you'll find someone and this will get easier. Just remember, this feeling won't go away anytime soon. So if you stop for a month or two talking to new people, the feeling will come back. Don't worry, you can just watch this video again. Just always remember, you're doing this because you want to. As long as that's the motivation, you will succeed. I'll probably talk about this in other videos because it's something I dealt with a lot. I want to help lots of people with social anxiety. I just want to give you a reminder that it's okay to know that you have anxiety like this. Don't ever tell your brain not to have this because that's when you'll start freaking out. The moment you can accept it and fight alongside it, you'll succeed. And always remember, you're never 100% ready. So you're just gonna have to start whenever. If you feel it's down, if you feel at zero, still do it. Put the reps in. You will be happy one day. Believe me. Believe me, you'll have such a big smile on your face that you don't have to think about all that bullshit. Step 2, bro, you're too damn serious. Have fun dating. If you're not having fun in the game of dating, you're gonna have to bench yourself for the season. Until the next game, you care too much about yourself. If you care about the way you look, too chopped, too ugly, too onk, you're too in your head, fuck out of there. Or the polar opposite, you think, what if they think I'm awkward, weird, shy, nervous? They can see through me. I haven't talked to anyone in months or years. Stop, calm down. That's not true. No one can see through you. It's just your anxiety talking and you're the controller of that anxiety. You can tell it to shut up. And if you listen to the last step, you know that if you fight alongside with it and accept it, it'll become your ultimate weapon. That weapon is going to push you to talk to whoever it is, male, female, bosses, whatever. You won't be nervous anymore. But that's after you refine it. At the beginning, it's going to be hard. But just know you're going to get to level 100 undefeatable. It's not true, but let's just say you're ugly. And you might be watching all these TikToks and people in the comments are saying, yeah, that would work for you because you're not chopped. We're chopped and this will never work. Stop listening to those people. They're fucking wrong. The outside world, if you kept talking to people, it's not like that. Trust me, these comments used to get to me, but once you start just talking to girls of any type, whether you think they're hot or not, eventually you'll gain the confidence, similar to just social anxiety. You'll get easier and similar to me. You're gonna land some 8s, 10s. People are gonna think it's fake because you look like a 6 and she looks like a 10. Hey, you can't play the game if you don't participate. And that's just facts. So you have to remember, it's not about you and it's not about her. The rules to a conversation, it requires 2 people. Also, if you're putting in many sentences, paragraphs, and they're just responding with, yeah, okay. No matter what they look like, throw them away. Start a new relationship with someone else. Also, if you haven't already, go watch my What Makes a Girl 10 out of 10 video. It gives you the rule brick on what traits to look for, how to shop for girls, all that shit. And if for some reason someone has to be at the top, it's you over her. Always remember that. Never sacrifice for someone else unless they're sacrificing for you. If you pass this part, you will never be liked by women. Give up, dude. She's not as attractive as you think. Too focused on looks, or you haven't even talked to her and you're fantasizing about which interaction, how do you do it, didn't even start a conversation, you don't even know if you like her or not. Plus, if she ends up being annoying and not really wanting to talk to you or anything, it doesn't even matter. She wasn't even that hot to begin with. Like I said, if I were to guess you care about looks more than personality, and you like to say you care more about personality. But if it's true and you admit yourself that you care more about looks, this is the reason why. Hell, and if you think you're actually chopped, there's tons of videos on how to get better looking, easy. And the fast one is haircut, workout, eat well, socialize, make a lot of money. But that's obviously too broad. You have to watch other people's videos on how to make any of those things more simple for you, because you need a specific plan. If you want me to make a video on any individual thing, leave it down in the comment section below so I know. And if there's at least 10 people, I'll make it. Also, a good idea is make a list on what all the qualities you like about girls. What's your ideal girl? And if she doesn't match 8 out of 10 of those, she's not that attractive. But to be honest, it's not even about her. It's more about your mentality. The key here is to not to put her on a pedestal at all. If anything, you're making time out of your day to talk to her. And to be honest, you should be making some bros, not just hoes. You gotta make some bros. And if you don't have any bros yet, that's what you should be doing instead of this. And I'm not talking about some douchebag frat bros. Getting out there and doing the same thing. Conversations the same way. The key to talking to girls is the same key to just talking to anyone in the world. Once you get very good at it, you will have 80% of what it takes down, and it'll become so much easier. The other part is just how to flirt and how to make things much more fun in conversation. And that's a video if you want me to make. I'll make, if, like I said, this one I'll say if this video hits 1K. Also, just so I know it's not just to hit the algorithm well, leave a comment down below, say you want that video. If 10 more people do, I'll make it. Throwaway girls. I'm just talking about humans. If you don't have this, you're cooked, for real. Have hobbies outside. You gotta have those hobs, bro. Have at least one, but if you can, 2 to 3. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be video games. It could be sports. It could be working out, self-improvement, watching YouTube videos, hiking, playing basketball, reading, eating, going out to places. Choose any of these. Even look up top 100 on any, even ask ChatGPT. These are like weapons in your arsenal. You can just pull them out as topics, and you can invite people to do it with you as well. You'll get your mind off all this girl talk, and even eventually bring it up in a conversation that'll lead to both of you going to doing this thing together. Look, my hobby was collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards for a really long time. That shit was dorky, and I didn't want to talk to anyone about it. And I also felt the people who liked Yu-Gi-Oh were kind of too nerdy for me. But now that that's the past, I could have just talked to them anyways. They didn't have to be my friend group. I could have gained experience just talking to random people. We don't have to be best friends, but we could just be friends. And that's not such a big deal. Hell, you don't have to consider it friends. You could just say classmates, or maybe call it people who like to talk about nerdy stuff, and then go make different type of friends. Point is, get a hobby. There's only pluses to this, and it's worth way more than just going home and jacking off to your favorite porn star. This is the godly rule of brothers, and if you break it, you'll never get pussy and you'll go to hell. Step 5, you have to binge my content and subscribe right now. I'm serious, it's over for you if you don't do it. Jokes aside, the reason why I say this is because the moment you subscribe and like my videos, the algorithm will send you more and more of videos that you want to watch specifically. Some of you are saying, he just wants more subscribers. And while you're right, you can put down your guns. I'm really trying to help you here. For the longest time, I suffered with social anxiety. And the only way I can find people who would actually help my particular situation is by liking and subscribing to the people that help me out. And then you'll find more people like that person and giving more advice and getting more into detail in your particular situation for free. You won't have to buy courses or read an ebook, none of that. You just get it there. You don't have to search for it. Right there in your platter. The algorithm, no matter what social media you're on, specifically TikTok, works the best. And this could be for many, many things. Social anxiety, depression, anxiety in general. Hell, if you're looking for a coach or a mentor or something like that, you can find it by subscribing and liking videos over and over again. Then when you find the perfect person, and I'm saying sit on it for a while, watch their content a little bit deeper, and make sure that they're worth their salt. If not, toss them over your shoulder. It's a fucking sea of entrepreneurs trying to make money. You'll find one definitely. When you're watching videos like mine or someone else's, try to target words that you hear that sound like something you want to improve on or you want to learn more about, and type that into any search engine and learn about it first before you even hire someone. Just know if you don't want to get ripped off, learn as much as you can before hiring them, so when you meet up or you talk to them, you know what you want to ask and specific things you want to improve on that they can help, since it's mostly on an hourly basis, just like any other service. And if you're too lazy to do that and you want someone to just feed you the information and know what they're talking about, be in your shoes, and want to help you make a step-by-step guide, I'm thinking about releasing one of those soon. Tell me if you would want to apply to that, so I know it's worth my time and your time, and we can get you started and on your way to making your one life have so much more value. That's it. Those are the golden rules that you need to remember. Is what I'd leave you at if I was just everyone else. But here, I'll give you the secret hidden rule, number 6. Look, it might just be true. You could just be stupid, or you're fucking lazy, which this one will help you out. Pretend you're not yourself. Create the Chad that you want to be. Write down the characteristics of that person. What are they doing in their daily life? What do they look like? Write down things like what are they eating? Who are their friends? What are their goals? All of that. And if you can, draw that person. You're gonna have to breathe in, out. From now on, that is you, and you're gonna look up as many videos, articles, or just plain do it right now. That's way better than anything else. That is where all the happiness, money, bitches, all that is gonna lie. And just so I don't scam you like everyone else, just know this is going to happen in a year or two. It probably won't change that fast unless you know what you're doing. If you rewatch my video right now, those are usually the steps it takes to accelerating this process faster. The moment you can forget about your past self or the person you are right now in your head, if you think you're a loser or you have this bad mentality of who you are because your mind keeps telling you you've done this and that's a sign of being a loser, you're just going to have to shut it up by doing some action. Don't say I'm going to do X. You are going to do. And just know whatever demons inside of you, you're gonna have to fight with it. So if it's anxiety or depression and it keeps pulling you away, instead of doing what you probably do and try to fight it off, it's your best friend now. And if you don't want to hang out with your friend today, don't do it. Literally turn your brain off. Anything it's trying to warn you of, turn it off and do whatever it is that you want to do now. Be that dumb person. Do what you have to do no matter what. Peace.